Hello, hello, my water signs. How are we on this lovely Thursday? We are going to do a love reading. I have two new decks. I have the Hidden Truth Oracle. Here's one card from the deck. By All Things Intuitive. And then I have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So it's pretty juicy deck. Little boobage and a little butt action in every card. All right, let's see what messages come through for you guys and your love story or your love journey or your twin flame journey, soulmate connection, karmic connection, whatever you find yourself in or what you're drawing in and what you're wanting to attract. We're going to start with the Hidden Truth Oracle. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. It helps me grow my channel so I can reach more people. I love doing my morning messages. That's where I do a lot of my spiritual teaching. So definitely go and click on some of those videos. I have a playlist of all my morning messages, like peep the titles, but sometimes I always just like randomly when I go on other people's pages or channels, I just go and like click on a random video and I feel like the universe is saying that there's a message in there for me. So definitely scroll through my videos and kind of like, almost like you're closing your eyes and you're just picking a random one and see if there's a message in there for you. The morning messages are usually like at least 30 minutes. So it's almost like a little teaching class with me to learn all about awakening, the spiritual path, dealing with grief. So the first card I'm going to pick, well, the jumper that jumps out is going to be for the divine masculine, his heart space. So what is the divine masculine feeling at this time for my water signs? And you could be a cross watcher. You could be watching for your partner if they're a water sign. It says, I replay our conversations over and over again. So your divine masculine could be male or female. It's not gender related. It's just an energy. They are replaying your conversations. It's like they're hearing your voice over and over and over. This is for the divine feminine. She's saying in her heart space, she's looking for you everywhere. Everywhere she's going, is that him? Is that his car? Is that guy with that hat on? Does that look like him? It's like she's seeing you in other people. You're the divine masculine watching. All right, for the heart space on the union, this card just jumped out. On the connection space, I want to feel that way again. So when they're with you, they feel a certain way. And that lingers with them because they replay the conversations over and over and over again. And the same thing with the feminine. So it's like a mutual connection. You know, she's saying, I'm looking for you everywhere. And he's saying, I'm replaying your conversations. And it's saying, you know, I want to feel that way again. Like, let's explore this. Let's see what this is. Why do I feel this way? You know, we are always drawn to people at certain times. Either it's for a short period of time, for a season, for forever. But there's a reason why our body responds a certain way. And that's why I love teaching on this channel about your intuition and following your heart, because your heart is what's going to lead you to your most fulfilling spot, your most fulfilling destination, your most fulfilling job, your most fulfilling state or city to live in. Your heart has to be leading you. It's like you got to get your head out of the way and let your heart take you there. So it's super important to tune into what your body is feeling when you're around people, when you're in spaces, when you are driving down certain streets. Pay attention to what your body is saying. And we have to be careful because we are going to be using the sexual magic tarot. We have to be careful that we're not tuning into the feelings in our body down below, because that's not your heart. That's lust. So we have to like take time to use our discernment, and you don't get rid of that feeling by going and hooking up with the person. It's actually the opposite. You realize whether it's a long-lasting connection when you don't tap into the intimacy. But we're only using this deck because it's fun and it's got cool messages in it the way it's depicted. So my phone's ringing. The universe is saying yes. Okay, this is on the masculine's headspace. We have Temperance. Ooh, and the Three of Pentacles, which is celebration. So he wants to celebrate with you. He wants to spend time with you. He wants to like wrap you up in his arms and just hold you. So this one is not about being super, super intimate, even though it might look that way. This is more of like, he just wants to envelop himself with you. And it's a celebration, because you can see it said, I replay our conversation. So he's just wanting to be with you to not have to replay it. He just wants to hear you again. He wants to see you. He wants to feel you. He just wants to hold you. And then we have the Temperance, which I did read. There was like a different meaning for this one. I was reading about it. It was either this deck or another deck. It's a filter of love, friendly but cool relations to be warmed up with the magic of plants. The filter of love sparks a slumbering desire and restores harmony to the relationships. So it's almost, you can see what she's doing. She's pouring like an elixir. It's almost like you're filling up your heart space again after it's been dry and it's been empty. It's like you're cooling the waters. Everything feels good again. You're like, this feels so good. I haven't felt like this in so long. And I just want to appreciate it. So your masculine is loving how you make him feel, and you are filling up his cup. He just feels so alive again. All right, let's do a card for the feminine. What is the feminine feeling at this time? All right, we have 3. I'm going to take all 3. So we have the Strength card. Yes. She's like tackling. Oh, I kind of wish, is that a pig? Yeah, I think that's a pig. That's hilarious. It's normally a lion in every other deck. But she's like so strong. She is not putting up with any bullshit. She is empowered. She's on top of her game. Right? Get it? Hunting animals game. And then we have the Hangman. Ooh, the Death card. Yes. The Death card is an ending and a new beginning. If you can see the couple behind her over here. Somebody's going through maybe an ego death or just a rebirth. You're feeling like this is a new beginning in a different type of way. Like this partnership is not like the rest. Like it's so different. It feels new. It feels brand new. And you're realizing that, holy cow, like that's the old me. That I'm not her anymore. It's almost like she's gone. Just like what my sign says behind me, a sweet ending to a new beginning. This is the ending. It could also be an ending of the way she used to behave. And now she's seeing how she's so different in this partnership. And then we have the Hanged Man. It's kind of like he is stuck waiting. She's right there waiting for him, but for some reason he can't come to her. He's being held up, whether he's got some spiritual work to do, he's got some growing to do. She's saying like, you have to get on my level. I say this often to my friends and family. I'm like, whoever I date, they have to be on my level. They have to have the same mindset as me and realize that sex isn't everything. And it's all about the connection and deep conversation and growth and not merging your lives, like having 2 separate lives, but just sharing and cheering each other on through that space. And a lot of people aren't in that mindset. They're still in that ego mindset of, how can I control you? How can you be mine? How can I show you off to the world? How can I just feel all the love from you? And how can I get all my love from one person? We have to be in our own lane and realize that we give ourselves love. The love from others is just like a cherry on top. But this connection could be really divine and really awesome, but something's holding him up. And this is in the divine feminine space. So she's kind of like waiting. She's like chilling. I'm just going to wait here. I'm just going to be in my glory, feeling all good in my body, looking all hot. And I'm just going to wait. But queens don't really wait. We just keep doing what we're doing. And we know that if something leaves, something better is coming. And if something comes and then it doesn't stay, then that's meant to be too. So it's like a really freeing, like, you know, I know my worth and I know that I'm not just going to sit around and wait for somebody. And especially I'm not going to wait for somebody who's not taking the same leaps of faith that I am, who doesn't understand the journey and isn't really like strong in who they are yet, and they don't self-reflect. So the universe wouldn't actually put you with somebody like that anyway. So what a good reading. I love this. All right, let's end with one more. Which one do we want to end with? I think I'm going to end with a Light Seers Tarot. I didn't do this in the other readings, but I'm feeling called. Ooh, we have the Hermit. Sitting in solitude, reflecting, gathering wisdom, sitting up on that cliff, beaming light. It was a long walk to get up there. So this was for the connection. Oh, you know what? I didn't do, let me do one more for the unions. Did you guys see that? The union space, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Holy cow. 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to look at these cards before I read them. I just wanted to show them to you guys. So the Hermit is all about reflecting. 2 of Pentacles is like balancing the scales usually in all the other tarot. And it's like you have to have a balance. And I even noticed that, like, you can see the scent of whatever's in that pit below. There's like it's like something is smelling so good. It's like her scent. He cannot get enough of how she smells and he wants her. It's like she's so close, but he can't have her. And things need to be balanced before they can be together. It has to be an equal give and take. They both have to be ready to take that step. And then the 4 of Cups, there's like scissors, a magnet, a coin. These cards are very unique and not what I'm used to. So I'm just going to read. Okay, this says, habit, indifference caused by routine must be fought. This card's all about habit. So maybe it's on the union space. So maybe like somehow in your partnership, something's become a habit and you need to break the habit. And you need to self-reflect on it and figure out, okay, what is needing to be shaken up here? How can we add more passion into our relationship? And this is the passion. How can we spice things up? Maybe get dressed, go out, eat good food, dance, play, laugh, spice things up. You know, when things become stagnant in partnerships, this is, I'm going to end this reading here with this message for you all. When things become stagnant, it's usually because the masculine and the feminine, I always do this like the yin yang, your knuckles kind of like meet together perfectly and you're polarized, right? It's like a magnet, you're fitting perfectly together. But if the masculine is too much in his feminine energy, and it's kind of like a sob story and he's not taking the lead and he's not taking you out on dates and he's not bringing you flowers and he's not doing what masculine men were made to do. They're made to provide, to protect, to give. So the masculine is the giver. The feminine receives. She's opening up her hand. She's opening up her body and she's receiving his energy. So when there's a discord in a partnership, it's because either the masculine is too much in his feminine energy and he's not taking the lead and he's not going the extra step to provide for his feminine, whether it's emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is, or it's because the feminine is too much in her masculine and she is overdoing. She's like manic with her to-do list, and she's always taking things out of his hands and saying, you don't do this right, or you never do anything right. She's basically like mama bear mode, where she treats the masculine like she's his mom and is always like yelling at him. That kind of energy between the two, it breaks you apart, so far apart. It depolarizes the connection. So the sex drive completely turns off. And in order to bring yourself back into this, sorry, I keep itching on my chest for some reason. I feel like that's a sign. Spirit always makes me like feel things. Maybe it's relating to your heart. In order, and you know what? And her dress is green and the heart chakra is the color green. So this is saying like one or two, both of you or one of you needs to open up your heart and communicate what you're missing. Where are you lacking in that relationship? Do you want more communication? Sit your partner down and say, listen, I want us to be better. I want to communicate better. I don't want to stray. I don't want to do this. I want to be with you, but it's not working the way it is. So let's fix this. And that's what draws the magnet back together, is when we both recognize that, oh, wow, I've been too much in my masculine. I haven't been letting you lead. As the feminine would say to the masculine, or the masculine could say to the feminine, I'm so sorry that I've been so cold and I have not been connecting with you. I've not been taking the lead. I have not been showing up for you the way I know I should have. And then having that open conversation and opening up your heart. I think that's why they were making me itch in my chest, because I don't itch there anymore now. So, and drawing my attention to the green dress, which is the heart chakra. So for you, what is this? Oh my gosh, water signs, which is so funny because water signs are all about deep emotions. You're needing to open up your heart, or your partner is, and communicate what your needs are. When you don't communicate, there goes your sex life, there goes your passion, there goes your fulfillment. We're physical beings. We need to feel that connection. And we only feel that way when we allow our masculines to give to us and to provide for us and to protect us. And when I say provide, don't always think of money. Think of everything else. Like, if something's not working in the house, they quickly want to show up and help you and fix it. If something's not working emotionally, they're trying to help you find a solution for it in your own mind. They're not doing it for you, but they're helping you find and uncover what you're missing. So they're just showing up and providing some sort of support. So when you're not in that energy, masculines, you're not providing and giving to your feminine, and then she feels depleted. So then she's not going to show up for you. And then you end up going separate ways temporarily. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that all made sense. Comment, like, subscribe. I think I'm going to do more of these each week for all the signs. Hopefully you guys like these new cards. They're a little risque, but I'm kind of liking them. They're fun. And I just go with what I feel. So, all right, I will see you guys next week. Bye, water signs.